Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel. Tonight we are going to do a general love reading for the current week of November 2021. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and it won't resonate with everybody. So for your overall energy, we get the Four of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, you are at a distance with somebody who you have been in a long-term commitment with or a marriage. And I feel like perhaps there is blocked communication, and for whatever reason, you've decided to take a step back from your person. And I'm feeling like either you or your person, this overall energy with this Four of Cups, somebody here is heavily depressed and they're feeling stuck and they see this as a missed opportunity. I also feel like if it is somebody from the past, that perhaps somebody from the past is coming forward with an offer, but perhaps you are bored in the relationship and there's some sort of indifference in regards to this connection. And I feel like for some reason the excitement and the passion has fizzled out. So underneath that, we get the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody here is at a crossroads in relation to reconciliation with this past person. Now, the Chariot signifies somebody here that is working up to build the courage and come forward with that Hierophant card, come forward with that commitment and building up the strength and determination and the courage in order to express exactly what they are looking for in this connection. Now, I also feel like, in the past, perhaps, this person was a bit self-absorbed and perhaps, the energy, like I said, it's just become stagnant and it's fizzled out here. And I feel like that there has been a lot of negative energy surrounding your relationship. But I feel like for whatever reason, it's either you or your person, but somebody here is building up the willpower and the determination to come forward. And I actually feel like this is your person coming towards you. And I feel like they're going to have the courage and the determination, like I said, and the success. And if you are waiting to hear back, if you are at a distance from your person, I feel like you are going to definitely hear some type of news. Now, I feel like your person is very worried. They are constantly, having sleepless nights. They're heavily conflicted here with the Nine of Swords energy. And I feel like with this Nine of Swords, both of you aren't happy at the moment. And I feel like somebody here in the connection is going through guilt and remorse and heavy regret here. We've got heavy regret with the Nine of Swords and heavy regret and missed opportunities with the Four of Cups. So I actually feel like this is your person, Cancer, and I feel like you were prepared to give them everything, but for whatever reason, this person in the past just wasn't, giving you what it is that you wanted. And I feel like there's also messages here that perhaps your person in the past had a lot of secrets and, it could signify third-party situations here with the Nine of Swords as well as the Two of Pentacles. Someone here could have been juggling. It doesn't have to be third-party situations, but, only you are going to know that. You know that this is going to be your story or not, but for some of you, this is what I am picking up. I also feel like for some of you, you could have been going through an abusive type of relationship here, as well as bullying. And I feel like it's a lot of, you could have been in a domestic violence connection here, but you could have also had a lot of emotional abuse here. And, emotional abuse is a form of domestic violence. And emotional abuse is actually the worst form of abuse when it comes to domestic and family violence. And a lot of people, they overlook this. And this is where all of our homicides are taking place. And, any form of abuse, any form of bullying in any relationship, in any friendship, should not be tolerated at all. And I feel like, perhaps for a long time, for some of you, you could have been in this type of connection and it was very unhealthy here. And I feel like for whatever reason, I feel like your past person, like I said, wants to reconnect with you. And like I said, a lot of you could have already been in a marriage or a long-term commitment here, and a lot of you perhaps are deciding to end a connection here if you haven't yet already done this. But I feel like your past person is not giving up. Sorry, just had to have a drink there. So I feel like also that if you are at a distance right now, which I see that for a lot of you, I feel like your person is up at, with heavy regret, sleepless nights, feeling remorse, dwelling what they've done wrong, and they're very guilty now, and that it's causing them to be overwhelmingly unhappy here. And I feel like your past person is heavily stuck in a rut, stuck in depression here. And I also feel like like I said, your person definitely wants reconciliation here, because we get the Hierophant card and we get the Ace of Swords. I feel like I said, you've got problems and obstacles that obviously you have faced with your past person, and I feel like your person is building up the courage to come forward and rectify this and wants to offer reconciliation. They want to tackle this with an open and honest form of communication, and they want happiness and harmony, and they want growth with you. They see you as, if you're not married, they see you as husband or wife material. They see you as long-term commitment here. Now, the Two of Pentacles, like I said, this person could have been juggling you, or not necessarily third-party situations. They could have also been perhaps juggling other commitments, and perhaps they had a lot of financial burdens and they were focusing more on their money and their stability, and perhaps they had too many commitments, and they were putting this before you and putting you as second best and perhaps leaving you out in the cold. And I feel like that there's a sense of having a lot of ups and downs, a lot of tumultuous times with this person. And I feel like your person was juggling with too many things at once, and they failed to prioritize the importance of your connection, and this essentially led to failure and exhaustion, and it left you feeling drained. I also feel like you are feeling drained as well, because I do know that this is a soulmate connection for a lot of you. And I feel like, perhaps a lot of you are also mentally conflicted, and you're deciding whether it is, you need to make a choice in regards to taking your person back and finding the balance. I also feel like if you are deciding to have reconciliation with your past person, you might have a big financial decision to make, such as like a mortgage, or, getting a home loan together, or stepping up your commitment and perhaps moving in together if you haven't yet already. You perhaps, buying a home together. But I feel like basically your person is coming forward now and offering this to you. And I feel like a lot of you could have also been at a distance from your person. Perhaps your person lived in another country with that Chariot card, or lived in another city. But there is this message here of being at a distance here. Perhaps some of you could have been in an arranged marriage, or, you know, some form of tradition that perhaps, you know, and perhaps you had children with this person, but they live overseas, for example. And I feel like this person perhaps, for some of you, I'm also getting that if this story is resonating, that this person could come forward and want to actually, you know, move in together and, you know, take that commitment to the next level. But for whatever reason, I feel like with this Judgment card, currently right now, you are, or your person, or, you know, take this however it resonates, but the Judgment card is all about self-reflection and analysis, and it's after a revelation and a spiritual awakening here. And I feel like problems that were in your love life that were ignored in the past perhaps are being seen in a different light now. And there is this, like I said, there is definitely this strong reconciliation energy here, and there is the chance to make adjustments here. I feel like your person is going through an awakening, and I feel like this period in their life is basically has come to an absolute, and, you know, they're making way for this brand new beginning. They're juggling their other commitments in order to make this commitment work with you. For some of you, that's what I'm getting. Underneath that, we get the Seven of Swords, the World, and the Five of Wands. So I see that in the past, whether this is you or your person, somebody here was being a bit manipulative and deceptive with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is all about lies and trickery. I feel like, you know, somebody here, there's a message here that you need to be cautious. If you are dealing with a past person, I feel like somebody here doesn't trust their connection for whatever reason. And there is messages that potentially, for some of you, you could have been dealing with someone who was unfaithful, particularly because they've got the Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Somebody here was definitely deceptive in their nature. There's also the sense of like deceit, lies, cheating. Like I said, this person can be quite snug, quite manipulative. They're also very controlling, and they like to always keep tabs on you. There's messages of spying here. And I feel like this person knows that, you know, they've manipulated you, gaslighted you perhaps in the past, and they know that they get away with it. And I also feel like perhaps this person may have stolen from you, not necessarily, you know, emotionally, but perhaps, you know, with money, with that Two of Pentacles. This person could have been, you know, a bit of a thief, and perhaps they've stolen from you, and perhaps, you know, they were taking all your money. And there's messages here like something is just not right here. I also feel like in terms of, like I mentioned here, there is messages here of cheating and infidelity, but there's also messages of not just infidelity in regards to this relationship, but infidelity about not being honest about, you know, the feelings that your person had for you. And I also feel like there's messages here that perhaps your person in the past was trying to manipulate you, telling you that, you know, they wanted something more than actually what they really wanted, and manipulating you and sucking you back in. And this person, for a lot of you, I am picking up that this person, there is this heavy sense of abuse and bullying and controlling relationship here. I have to say that. But for whatever reason, if that isn't the case, then somebody here doesn't trust the connection, and somebody here was very manipulative and playing a lot of mind games here. I also feel like because it is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, I feel like you have decided to end this connection, Cancer. For a lot of you, I feel like you've decided that you are at a turning point in your life. If you haven't yet already, in your near future, I feel like destiny and fate are telling you that basically the message here is that you reap what you sow. And there's messages here that if your partner has betrayed you, I feel like basically they are going to be facing the consequences of their actions if they have hurt you, Cancer, because we get the Judgment card and we get the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like a lot of you that were dealing with potentially abusive or manipulative, bullying types of behavior, if this is resonating for you, I feel like your person from the past is basically copying their karma right now, especially with that Judgment card and that Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like, if they really hurt you, that, that energy is just going to go back around on that wheel. And eventually, like I said, they are going to reap what they sow. And they are going to experience this treatment, what they have done to you, if they've hurt you, if not tenfold, 10 times more than, what they've done to you. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're deciding that, I don't want to deal with this anymore, because you get the World card and the Hermit. You've decided that you definitely are, if not ghosting this person, deciding to have a break and basically, the Wheel of Fortune and the World card together signifies to me a completion, the end of a cycle. And I feel like I said, this past person definitely wants to come forward and take that next step into a relationship, a marriage, or starting a family. But I feel like for a lot of you, perhaps you aren't trusting the situation, and the Hermit card signifies that there's a pause, there's a break. Like I said, perhaps blocked communication, but it's like you're going within to focus on your healing, and you need to be alone in order to develop the insight that you need and the clarity that you need, and to realize what it is that you actually want. And if you want to, get back with this person. But for a lot of you, there is definitely the possibility here. But for some of you, I feel like for some of you, you are just deciding to walk away completely from this person and focus on yourself. We get the Five of Wands, clarified by the Death card, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So, like I said, for some of you are realizing here that you no longer want to fight for this connection. You don't have the energy anymore. You don't trust the situation. The Five of Wands is, competition, disagreements, clashing of egos, rivalry, challenges. I feel like you're sick of being, feeling like you have to compete for your person, and feeling like, you don't want to be second best, and you're sick of feeling like you being in competition with other people for this particular person. And I feel like there's also messages with the Five of Wands that Perhaps there's outside influences, not necessarily from your partner, but perhaps your partner has family or friends, people that are jealous of your connection and, you know, interfering with your connection, putting their 2 cents in when they shouldn't be. And it also signifies a lot of issues with jealousy and insecurity. And I feel like if you are dealing with an abusive, controlling person, that this person is very jealous here and very insecure. And for those of you that are deciding to let go of this connection, I feel like your person is going to be very angry and want to start a rival here, want to start a war. I definitely feel for a lot of you that like the end is going to happen, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Hermit, and the Death card. Now they are all ending cards here. I think like the Death card could mean, you know, reconciliation, the chance for a new beginning. However, for a lot of you, I feel like I don't feel like this is going to happen. I feel like a lot of you are going to decide to completely end this connection. You feel stuck, you know, the emotional dynamics between you two are no longer working. The passion has fizzled out. The energy is stagnant. And I also, like, for some of you, like I said, I feel like this is definitely the end of this situation. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like you've got someone new coming in. And I feel like the message I'm getting is as soon as you end this door, another one is going to open right around the corner. Because we get the King of Cups and the Eight of Wands, I feel like you've got somebody, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who's coming in. You could be dealing with somebody who is previously married, or they could be a father or a mother. It's a masculine energy. And this person is a very compassionate, sympathetic, down-to-earth type of person. They're very emotionally mature, and they're very family-orientated. They value family. And this person is very peaceful, very caring. And I feel like this person is going to come in and sweep you off your feet with this Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can depict Cupid's arrow. It can depict messages coming in fast, you know, messages of communication. And there's a message here that with the Eight of Wands, it's a strong urgency here. And this King of Cups is going to come in with a rapid change. And like I said, for a lot of you, this signifies a whirlwind romance, a love at first sight type of connection coming in. And there's a lot of infatuation and intense feelings between the both of you. And I also feel like there's also the potential here for engagement or a new baby and fertility with this brand new person here. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's when you decide to walk away and cut this past person off. For a lot of you, I do see this happening. So thank you very much for listening. If my reading has resonated, leave a comment. I'd really love to hear if it is resonating. If it hasn't resonated, it's just not your reading. And don't forget to hit subscribe and click that bell button, and you'll never miss a reading again. Thank you.